Okay, so I've been in crypto for about 3 years now and I've seen it all. The highs, the crashes, the hype cycles, the constant bickering on X, and the straight up scams. And honestly, I've had enough of this nonsense. Now, when I first got into this space, it felt like something revolutionary. Decentralized finance, actual ownership of assets, a way to escape the traditional system. And yeah, in a lot of ways, that's still true. But let's be real, most of what dominates the headlines, the Twitter feeds, and the influencer hype trains, it's just noise and complete rubbish. Now, I've made some great calls in crypto. I've also made some mistakes. I've chased hype a couple of times. I've thought certain projects were going to change the world only for them to fizzle out. I've seen developers abandon projects, influencers disappear after shilling garbage, and entire communities get wiped out because people were chasing the next big thing. And it's just tedious and exhausting. Now, speaking of nonsense, let's talk about the allegations being thrown around by Crypto Danny and Puma over on X about myself and another team member. Now, these two are claiming that me and Damien, another team member, withdrew liquidity from Elon's wig, and that I allegedly bought a new car while Damien went on a holiday with the money that he took from Elon's wig. And this is blatantly untrue. My wallet address is public. Anyone can check it. In fact, you can go to the elonwig.com website and see my wallet there. It's listed on the website. Now, the only time I ever moved liquidity was from vvsfinance over to memealswap, and that was just to create liquidity on a different platform. And again, all of this is verifiable. And as for the car, well, I've had the same car since 2018. So unless it's magically transformed overnight, that's just another blatant lie. Now, I've never and will never rip off my followers. I've always been 100% transparent. I use my face in my videos, I use my real name, and I don't hide behind an alias. Unlike these two clowns over on X who make ridiculous claims and then have the cheek to block me so I can't respond. Pathetic. And this kind of thing is exactly why crypto communities can be so frustrating. Just take a look at what's happened with MERY recently. Now, the developers have been hyping a crypto.com listing for months. It's been a major goal. The big event that was supposed to change everything. And what happens the second it finally gets listed? Loads of holders just dump the bags. And this is something that they've all been waiting for. Hyping, teasing, and when it finally arrives, the price tanks because people just can't wait to take profits and move on. Now, to be clear, this isn't necessarily a criticism of the token itself or the developers. I'm not saying that MERY is a bad project or that they did anything wrong per se, but it just highlights how fickle these so-called communities can be. People act like they're all in, that they believe in the project long term, but the second they get what they've been waiting for, they just sell and move on to the next thing. Now, right now, MERY is sitting at around $9 million market cap, nowhere near the all-time high of almost 35 million. And that just shows you how short term most people's thinking is in this space. Now, there is still opportunity in crypto, but it's not in the pump and dump garbage that gets shilled every single day. It's not in the hype cycles that create overnight millionaires and wipe out everyone else. The real value is in projects that are actually building something sustainable, the ones with real use cases, strong fundamentals, and teams that aren't just here for a quick cash grab. And that's why going forward, I said this last week, I'm shifting focus completely. No more chasing trends, no more trying to time the next meme coin explosion. I'm just focusing on the blue chips that got me into crypto, projects that actually matter in the long run, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and a handful of others that are solving real problems and pushing this industry forward. Now, does that mean I'm done with everything else? No, not entirely, but I'm done with the nonsense. I want to talk about where the real value is, not what's going to pump tomorrow and rug next week. Now, if you're here for that, then stick around. If you're not, then you know where to go. If you want Moonboy hype and 100x calls, then there are plenty of other channels that, offer that kind of thing. So let me know, are you still in this space? Have you moved on? What's your take on the state of crypto right now? Drop a comment and let's talk. You can also come and join my Discord server for more conversations and just to talk about real world crypto and things that are going to make us all some money, not things that are going to rip us off.